What's up, guys? We are at Hot Brook Golf Course in Naugatuck, Connecticut today. I've got my scorecard, so let's go and play around. So Hot Brook Golf Course is a municipal golf course owned by the borough of Naugatuck, Connecticut. Personally, I love it. It's one of my favorites. It's on my list of the top, I would say, 5 golf courses that I've ever played. But it doesn't mean I'm going to be biased. And it's got a really cool looking layout. If you look at the scorecard, it's got a map on the back. It's actually like a figure 8 type thing. Once you get to that 5th hole right there, that's when it goes and loops around the opposite way. I love how they take care of the course. The pro here, Brian, is a friend of my family, so he always treats me well. And I just always have a good time here. Anytime I get something new, for some reason, I want to come and try it out here. You see that lip? I don't like that lip, and you'll see why very quickly. So you can tell that the greenskeeper is in a good mood today because usually the pin is over here. And you can see that lip does not like people. Both of my shots from the back of the tee box were trash. And now I end up here under a tree. And the hole is over there. I might be able to save this, I'm not sure. So this is a drivable par 4, and I think I may have just done that. We'll find out. After a really bad tee shot, this is where I landed, but I'm really happy because that's usually filled with water. And we still got to go all the way out there. So yeah, funny story. See this house right here? See, there's like a big old dent on it. I kind of put that there by accident. Yeah. So far, okay, I guess. I duffed a few shots. I got some really good drives. I lied. I got one good drive. But it got me to a pretty decent point. Again, I'm not the best at this game. I don't want to give you guys the impression that I am the best at this game. I want you guys to get the impression that I'm just an average golfer who goes out just like everyone else who wants to have fun, which is what this is about, having fun. But I will say, I'm playing with a friend right now who has asked me to not film him, so I won't. But he's whooping my ass right now. That's all I could say. He's a better golfer than I thought he was. So, greens are good. I could say that. The fairways are nice and cut. This is going to be an interesting review, I can say that much. So, let's keep going. So, hole 5, I didn't film it because you can't really see because it's on a really big hill. But it looked like it was a good shot. At least it felt like it was a good shot. And funny story, every winter, my friends and I would come to the golf course and we would sled down this hill. And you'll get a better idea of just how big the hill is when I get down to the bottom. But, yeah, we'd have a lot of fun here. So, good game so far. I'm happy with how I'm playing. I'm not going to lie. So, oh, yeah, look, see? There I am, right over there. But, yeah, good game so far. So, out of every hole, on every course I've ever played, ever, I hate this one more than anything. I hate it. And you'll see why. For the ball, looking for the ball. I don't know if that's mine over there, but I'm gonna look for the ball. So, when I first started playing again, well, this time around, my buddy John and I, not the John I'm playing with, but my other friend John, came down here at like 11 o'clock at night one day, and we were scouring all of the rivers and the woods and stuff for golf balls because I couldn't afford them. So we got like 60 balls that day, and I still have them. So thanks, John. Go and follow my buddy John on Instagram. It's that_country_boy_John. Go check him out. He's got a nice truck too. Guys, I actually have a chance at a birdie. The streak is over! Woo! That was the first birdie I got in, I kid you not, like 30 games. I'm so happy right now. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Hot Brook Golf Course. Let's get back so I could do my final review. Alright, well, I did say it was going to be an interesting review, and that's for two reasons. Number one, I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow by my buddy Nick at Salvatore & Sons in Oakville, Connecticut, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they're golfers. If they're not golfers, they're definitely fans, because every time you go in there, they got the golf channel on, so I'm going to have to ask him. Maybe he'll want to be in a video. So, yep, hair's going away. Number two, I am not reviewing Hot Brook as my favorite course. It's in my top 5 favorite courses. It's not my favorite, but it is in my top 5. And that's a video I'm actually going to be doing pretty soon. I'm going to be doing a top 5 favorite golf courses, what's in the bag, and I'm going to be doing a rant on the dress code in golf. And why I think it is absolutely ridiculous, but I'm not going to get into that now. I got to get into this review. So let's do it. Hot Brook Golf Course is a great place to go if you don't want to spend a lot of time at a course and you want a good challenge. The course is relatively short. It's a figure 8. So it's like you go up and you play the first 4 holes and it goes up and around to the right. And then when you get to the 5th hole, it's like that crossover and then you're going to the left, or at least circling around to the left to get back to the clubhouse on 6, 7, 8, and 9. Relatively simple holes. They're basically head-on. There's some dog legs, but there's nothing too extreme. There's only one hole that isn't visible, and that's number 4, but it is a drivable par 4. So if you hit the ball over that hill, you will most likely get within, I would say, 40 yards of the green. If you hit it hard enough, you're bouncing off that hill and going on the green. I've done it before. That was also the hole where I showed you that house earlier. You probably couldn't see the dent, but there was one time I was playing there, and I hooked the ball to the left so bad, and all of a sudden I heard a smack, right? And I'm like, oh boy, I hope I didn't break anything. And we're going up the hill, and what do I see? A big dent in the side of the house. So, sorry. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to know it was me, but it's all right. That's the only hole that you really can't see where your ball is going. Everything else is very visual, and I like that. So, let's get into the layout of the course. The figure 8, the playability, just the easy playability. You know, the bunkers are very well placed. They were taken care of, and there were actually rakes out, which surprised me. There were rakes, and there were no little fillers in the cups. Which I felt great. It was like I was playing normal golf again instead of COVID golf again, you know? So, with the layout, I'm going to be giving that a 5. You thought I was going to say an 8 because of the figure 8. Nope. I'm giving the layout a 5. And the only reason why I'm giving it a 5 is because it really is not the most challenging. But it is fun. I will say, especially that hill that goes down. You know, you're at the very top of this thing, and the wind, if the wind gets you the right way, you can curve that ball and make it land right on the green. But you do have that hill that you got to worry about. You hit the ball hard enough, and you're going to jog right off of it and go onto the green. Let's go with scenery. Scenery, unfortunately, I hate to do this, I got to give you a 4. It's really not that much to see. You're in the woods sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say you're in the woods. You're next to the woods. There is a river that goes down. The river going through the course is absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And as you saw, I got a lot of footage of that. But that's just about it. When you start playing in the course, you got trees, and then you've got a neighborhood, and then you've got a construction site that's like in the back of the second hole. You can't really see much from the top of the hill going to the 5th. You know, it's along a busy road. It's a municipal golf course. You know, there's apartment buildings that are along, I believe, 9, and then 8's got a school next to it. So it's surrounded by, you know what I mean? There's really not much to see. But I think it's the river in that scenery right there when you're first at the clubhouse and you're going, especially on the 6th hole, over those bridges and stuff. That's what's giving it its score. So, unfortunately, scenery is a 4. Staff. I will say I love the staff. Brian, the pro there, has been a friend of my family for a long time. My grandmother used to cut his hair. They're always nice to me. They joke around, you know, they're energetic. They make sure that I'm being taken care of. They actually gave me a really good cart today. Apparently it was one of the new carts, too. So, you know, there's that. Anything you need, they got me. You know, they're always just willing to go out of their way. They keep very good care of the course. I will say the course is in fantastic condition. I'm going to give the staff an 8. Finally, difficulty. This was a tough one because, like I said, it is not the most difficult course. But those greens, man. The cups are usually in different spots. And they're not always in easy spots. We'll say this much. If the cups were where they usually were, the difficulty would have gotten a point up. But the greens are tough. They're really tough, especially in that first hole, because the green levels and then it lips down and then it just goes straight down. So if you have the cup placement right there and you're not prepared for it, that ball will roll back onto the fairway and it's not easy to get up. So difficulty is going to be a 5. Fairways are fairly easy to get out of. The rough is not too hard. I didn't really go in any bunkers today, but I've been in the bunkers because they're well taken care of. You can get through them easily. I've played on courses where it's like hitting out of mud. It basically was hitting out of mud, but not here. So difficulty is a 5. So my overall score of Hot Brook Golf Course in Naugatuck, Connecticut is going to be a 7.4. I love the course. Like I said, it is in my top 5 favorite golf courses. I really enjoy playing there. I try to get there every chance that I get because for some reason I like to test new things there. I don't know why, but I do. So go and check it out if you're ever in the area. It's decently priced. They're really awesome there. 7.4 for Hot Brook Golf Course. That's my review. Guys, if you like the video, hit the subscribe button, tap that bell so you know what I'm doing, where I'm going to be, and I will see you next time. I'm Chris. This is CT Golf Reviews.